Vikram. So let's talk about Lokesh and the cinematic universe that he's creating. He is the director, right? And Kamal is the lead character in Vikram. Now, there's a movie before Vikram that I was told I needed to watch. It's called Kaithi, and I saw it the day before I went to the theaters. And I went to the theaters to see Vikram, and I gotta tell you, Lokesh, this director, he's only 36. He's an incredible action director. He reminds me of George Miller and the Mad Max movies. Not the post-apocalyptic. I'm talking about the cinematic look and feel. Also to Con Air, Assault on Precinct 13. Now with and Expendables. Now with Kaithi, it's a very Con Air setup. The first movie in this universe is about this ex-con guy just got released from prison, and he wants to go and meet his daughter for the first time, but he gets wrapped up and he has to drive this truck of drugged out police cops to save them, and literally like every turn he goes, like there's bad guys after him in this truck. It's so cool. That movie is actually available. It's actually available on YouTube right now. It's called Kaithi. Here, let me put that in there. Kaithi. I think I'm spelling it right. And if I'm not, guys, don't get offended with my pronunciations and all that stuff. I do apologize for that, but that movie is available to watch on YouTube. So about that one. So yeah, you kind of have to watch Kaithi you don't have to, but to really kind of geek out on Vikram, I recommend you watch Kaithi first. Okay, now what Lokesh has done, this director, he's only 36. He knows how to entertain you with action, with fight choreography, great martial arts, but he's got these. There's a lot he's got going on. He's got great characters, whether they're small or big, whether they're funny looking, male or female, and he's got these great moments of vulnerability in this crazy action world. He's got wonderful moments of vulnerability that really sink it in, and then you invest in these characters even more. You care about these characters even more. There is a great moment in Vikram. Okay, and I'm going to give you one spoiler with Vikram. All right, and while I sip on some coffee, namaste to all the new people that are here. This is a new weekly show called Viva India, and I am the Latino Slant. So welcome. Okay. Vikram, there's a whole setup that he does, and I don't want to ruin that for you, but I will say there's this one woman who is undercover, and she's an older lady, and you think that she is the nanny of the house, like the house wife maid. What do you like the nanny, the housewife, the housemaid of the situation, but she turns out to be undercover, and she kicks ass later on in the movie. And I was just kind of just blown away from that surprise. So that was a really enjoyable movie, and what I'm gathering with Lokesh is this director is that he's going to do a Vikram 2, and at the end of Vikram, there's the main character of Lokesh, of Kaithi from the first movie. You hear him, but you don't see him, but you know that he's going to be summoned. And that guy is amazing. That actor is amazing. So that part 3 is just going to be insane. Also, too, in Vikram, one of our heroes in the first movie is in it a lot, and you realize that he suffered a lot. What what I'm gathering from these films, whether it's Triple R, whether it's Bahubali or Vikram in Indian cinema, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys in the chat, is there is a strong sense of good and bad. They live their virtues, these characters, and if they're flawed, they've been shamed, and they're like, they have paid the price for it, and they're trying to make good. This is what old movies were like from Hollywood, and so the entertainment value, especially with this gentleman, is it's high. The entertainment value of all these movies, and I will tell you right now, my introduction now in the last few months started with Triple R, with RRR, and I have been exposed to just so many amazing films that the ones I'm watching are more of the kind of mainstream, if you will, from Indian cinema, not the independent movies just yet. I haven't delved into that just yet. So with Vikram and the universe, and right now there's 2 movies in that universe. I want you to think for international audience that's not India, I want you to think Con Air, meets George Miller directing, meets Expendables. Highly entertaining, a lot of kick-ass. We have some new. Thank you to all who have donated or are gonna donate. Hit the super thanks and enjoy the video.